Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show, you see right here, the Vision retains the World Tag Team title from the Street Profits. Bron Breakker comes in the ring and tries to destroy everyone in sight. You see right here, have that little photo. We get to it as we get the Pro Wrestling Show for the Saturday main event review here, right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kid Your Dicks here. Glad you join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in that conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, Miss Karen. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here on the Pro Wrestling Show review. What's up? Let's get things right here, right started. Right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe in a second. All right, let's get things started with this. And we kick things off with this right here. Let's show you right quick. The huge 6-woman tag team match between Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss against Michin, Jade Cargill, and B-Fab. Well, we told you early on yesterday on SmackDown that looks like Jade Cargill will get a chance to regain her women's championship back. She'll be taking on Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. That's going to happen at Clash in Italy next Sunday. So don't forget, we'll have a predicted outcome as well as a review for Clash in Italy. But this was just the momentum match right here for Jade and her baddies. Jade and her baddies won the 6-woman tag team match. Both women giving their all. It looks like Jade hits that destroyer to pin Rhea Ripley to get the 1, 2, 3. But Jade looks like she's ready to go for the title. Jade looks like she wants to do what she can do in order to, retain her, get her belt back. Jade Cargill is going to really have a fight on her hands coming up. Even Jade and the baddies decided to be like Michael Jackson. You should see right here, dressed as paying homage to the late king of pop, Michael Jackson. But Jay and them won the match, and they did. So, as you saw right there. So, Jade won her match tonight as well. So, Clash of Italy coming up. We'll see if Jade Cargill can regain her women's championship from Rhea Ripley. It's going to be a tough battle for her, but Jade and Rhea will go for the women's championship coming up next week. So we'll look forward to seeing that as well. Also, too, another match that was added on the card. Sola Roca taking on Becky Lynch in a non-title match. Looks like Sola Roca looks like she wants to prove that she can hang with Becky Lynch, even take her championship. Well, so it was Sola Roca's chance and her opportunity. Chance did not go as planned, and Sola Roca inadvertently accidentally hit the referee with a snow snatcher, costing her to lose the match and via disqualification. Well, Nick Aldis informed Becky Lynch via Adam Pearce that she will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Sola Roca, but this time she will go against Sola Roca for the Intercontinental Championship this time for the Intercontinental title. This is Sola Roca's opportunity to go for the Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch a little bit mad and upset that she wanted to end this with Sola Roca, but this is now the beginning. They're gonna have their match at Clash in Italy next Sunday. Told you, we'll see that match coming up next week. So looking forward to seeing that being an add-on match as well. So how that's gonna go. Also, too, we talked about this. The Intercontinental Championship was online. Penta, the champion, defending against Ethan Page. Can Ethan Page do what's been impossible for nearly 35 years, win the Intercontinental Championship on Saturday Night Main Event? It was going to be impossible for him, but he tried. Page came out there right here. Ethan Page came out there looking on goal, one mission to win the Intercontinental Championship. And it looks like Penta was trying to do the same thing to retain his championship. And what a match that was, Ethan Page versus Penta. Penta picking up the win over Ethan Page. What a highly contested match it was. Ethan Page didn't have a shot, but Ethan Page will be a future champion, just like Michael Cole has stated. So we can see Ethan Page win the Intercontinental Championship down the road, but not right now. So we'll see how that's going to go. But Ethan Page showing impressive sighting, but didn't win the Intercontinental Championship tonight. Well, we get to this right here. The WWE Women's Tag Team titles were on the line as champions Paige and Brie Bella scream mode, taking on the irresistible force of Nia Jackson, Last Legend. Nia Jackson, Last Legend, looking like they wanted to win those titles. They were doing everything in their possible can to take those titles back. As they call that, the irresistible force is saying that Paige and Bella are history, and their past is about to come and bite them. It did. So, well, throughout the whole entire match, what the champions said, they were underdogs, and they pinned Nia Jackson to get the win. Paige stacked up Nia with a roll up to get the victory. Paige and Brie Bella still the women's tag team champions. I tell you that right now. Paige and Brie Bella getting it what they need to get it and stuff. So, like I said, we're seeing this right now. Paige and Brie Bella, a former tag team, came out of nowhere at WrestleMania, and now they have retained their women's tag team championships on Saturday Night Main Event. Speaking of that, looks like we find out Open Family versus Brock Lesnar to the WrestleMania rematch, but Brock Lesnar has signed his name on the contract, but waiting for Open Family to. We'll see if Adam Pearce will get over the sign and make it official. We know Brock Lesnar thought he was done for, but he wasn't. He just was a ruse to fool Open Family thinking that he was retired, but he wasn't retired. But I don't know why Brock did what he did, but the vision and had to keep it going with Brock Lesnar and everybody else moving forward. Speaking of the vision, Paul Heyman, the vision, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, the tag team champions, defending against the Street Profits. Like I said, I'm tired of the Street Profits being together. I want them to split up and go on their single way, but they don't want to do so. It's hard for them to break them up. They need to break up, but they don't want to break up. You can tell Logan Paul and Austin Theory is going to have bright futures because they can split around. They both are former U.S. champions on their own right. But just like the Vision got introduced tonight with the Street Profits wearing that gear, but Logan Paul and Theory are more seasoned, more ready. They've done it before as tag team champions. They are more of a formidable, dominant group. But it's like Street Profits need to split up and venture on their own. They don't want to do that, but to each his own. What see that Theory and Breakker and Paul won their tag team titles. See right here, Theory, Paul, Breakker wrecking everything around them. Bron Breakker being the force, being the vision to keep the tag team championships alive and well for Theory and Paul, who kept the tag team titles up and grab. So you see right here, Bron Breakker looks like he's the leader of the division with Paul Heyman as the advisor. And Logan Paul and Austin Theory more as the what you want to call it, the henchman. So we see that going forward for them. But the division still retain the tag team championships, as you see right here. A lot of people with background sign fire, Logan Paul, and you see Bron Breakker causing chaos and mayhem to the vision, to the Street Profits. So Street Profits didn't win tonight, unfortunately. It's just like Bron Breakker and Logan Paul retain their tag team championship. All right. That does it for the Saturday Night Main Event review. But speaking of that, tomorrow on the Pro Wrestling Show, we'll have the AEW Double or Nothing review as well as predictions. We'll have that coming for you this week, tomorrow. So look for that. Drop your way tomorrow. So all that's going to go down. All right. That's been it for the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm going to leave you with Austin Theory, Logan Paul, retaining the tag team championship with the help of Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. Thanks for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show special after show. here, Aftermath of Review here on the Pro Wrestling Show.